time now to crown our African champion for today. Stay with me.
African champion. African champion. African champions.
From Ghana, Daniel Amoshie is our African champion.
You be champion!
Daniel Amoshie has invented a cocoa pod breaking machine which breaks more than 5 cocoa pods at a time and sieves the beans automatically. Yeah. I mean, if you go back and, you read on the history of cocoa in Ghana, I mean, in Africa, in the world, you can see the map, you can tell. Of course, behind Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana is next in terms of, world producers of cocoa and all of that. So, coming up with such an invention or, an innovation, for me, it's a big thing because we wouldn't only serve the Ghanaian market. It would serve the Ivory Coast and other countries, even Nigeria and every country, in the world that produces cocoa. Now, the machine separates cocoa beans from the husk and placenta, reduces debris in beans, and reduces time in removing the placenta during drying. Now, this is a fuel-powered machine and hence can be used in places without electricity. And we all know where most of the cocoa are being produced. I mean, in rural areas and what have you. Yeah, you'd be surprised to go see the acres of lands and what have you. So yeah, you don't necessarily need electricity. Electricity. All you need is fuel, and then by that we need, subsidies and fuel to be able to use these machines and all of that. So yeah, you don't need electricity. All you need to do is just to move it around because it has wheels. Okay, so you can easily move it around to any farm. Now, cocoa pod breaking is a post-harvest activity that farmers still struggle to undertake several years after Ghana started growing cocoa. So Daniel Amoshie, who is a student at Ashesi University, who is also a Kufuor scholar. Yeah, I mean the Kufuor scholar, thing is where the program has to do with, actually picking some students from various universities and actually, empowering them, giving them it's just that these are exceptional students, okay? Demonstrating abilities, actually changing the environment, with the ideas they have. And it's, you pitch it up, and if it's good enough, they take it and, of course, sponsor you at that. So, yeah, he is an Ashesi University student and a Kufuor scholar, and he hopes the invention will help improve the quality of beans as well as reduce the stress and time cocoa farmers spend breaking pods. He's confident that it can also help avoid injury to cocoa farmers that is usually caused by other crude methods by breaking the pods. He says the machine will reduce the cost of hiring labor for cocoa pod breaking. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm just wondering, what about those who actually depend on that labor for living? But maybe there may be a plan B. I think he definitely needs to come up with a plan B. Maybe they can actually be the ones moving the machine from farms to farms because it's a mobile machine. It doesn't necessarily need to be at one place. So yeah, so in place of them working to also avoid them from getting injuries and what have you, they can move the machine. Yeah, I think that's my take, and I think it's a good one. But yeah, it reduces the cost of hiring labor. Yeah, it would also improve the quality of beans produced, which will earn farmers more income. Now, the cocoa pod breaking machine is designed on a software called SolidWorks. It was also done in less than 2 weeks and then started fabricating. Now, the first phase of the fabrication was completed in 2 weeks and included only 1 week for active work. I say kudos to Daniel Amoshie. I mean, cocoa is still a big thing, in Ghana. It's definitely, one of those top, exporting commodities when it comes to our list of, commodities that we export in Ghana. So definitely such an invention. I just want to appeal with the government. It's definitely something that the government will want to look at. The Cocoa Board, the Ministry of Agriculture and what have you. So they can see how they can actually, reproduce this machine to serve the cocoa farmers specifically. That's all we have for the African Champion. For more, log on to africaglobalradio.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel if you miss this particular segment, or listen later on demand on africaglobalradio.com.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share.